end to this road trip, and our guys were really looking to this 9-day, 6-game road trip as an opportunity for us to take another step forward as a team. We started off with a tough loss at Orlando, but we came back to work at the shoot-around before the Washington game to try to improve objectively and purely, and we took a step forward in the last 5 games.
You talked about this trip possibly being a spring. Did the team spring up a little bit to another area where you wanted them?
Yeah, I think all the guys in the locker room genuinely feel closer on the road trip, but feel a genuine purity to how we're playing. We're playing a deep rotation, and guys are getting after it. When they get tired, they come out, and there's a trust in the rotation. But the game starts with that energy and activity on the defensive end. Then on the other side of the court, the last 5 games, arguably could be the best that we've moved the ball and had trust offensively this season.
How pleased are you that, particularly in these last 5 games, that the team stayed on it, that they didn't come off of the accelerator or the break or the boot on the net, whatever the cliche is, to apply to the way that they finish these games?
Well, our guys have been very serious-minded. While they're having a lot of fun on this road trip, there's been a professionalism that we've been able to get things done at work during the shoot-arounds, during the film sessions, and I did not even sense any of the half times that the guys were giddy, but rather focused to stay on the task at hand and try to improve. We hope that this isn't our only step forward and our only breakthrough, because other teams in the Eastern Conference are improving, and we hope that we're one of those as well.
How much did the kids miss Verjao?
They missed him quite a bit. Not only Verjao, but Gibson and Parker. That changes their team. Verjao does so many of the little things similar to our Udonis Haslem. He hurt us last game with his effort, his offensive rebounding. There's no question about it. But they have a very bright future here in Cleveland. I said this before the game. They've quietly done a terrific job building this team with young talent, but also some veteran stability. They got a lot to look forward to, and that future could be now.
Eric, you had a chance the other day to sort of, after the 2 losses to Milwaukee, settle that up when you played them. Now you get Orlando on Sunday. Is there sort of is nice to get that opportunity before the All-Star break to sort of make right with that also?
We're all disappointed with that loss. They played extremely well, and we had an opportunity to start the third quarter to get back into it and to make a run at it there at the end. But they outplayed us. We haven't forgotten that, and they've played well since then. So we have an opportunity. We wanted to go 6-0 on this trip, and it was a downer at the start of it, but we have an opportunity now to meet them again.
Evaluating these 5 games, you played so well at both ends. Would you say that's the best regular season games you've played in the last 2 years?
I don't know. I don't have the context or proper perspective right now. All I know is we accomplished one thing that we wanted to. We wanted to take a legitimate step forward as a team and improve. And that's also a sign of this team's maturity. Because while we were winning before this road trip, we weren't necessarily playing to our top potential and not necessarily taking big steps forward to improve. I think this trip we did improve, and the guys feel it. It's tangible in that locker room. Now we have to continue to build. We have a very tough game on Sunday. I think both teams will be looking forward to that. Like I said, both teams are playing well, and we did not the last time we played them.
Coach, like I was saying, this crowd was ready to explode, but how big was the 9-0 run to start the game and get them out?
It was important. This is a great environment here. It really is. This is one of my favorite arenas to go to. I think it's built the right way. It's built straight up. The fans are right on top of you. It can be one of the loudest arenas, if you let them get the momentum.
Do you get a sense that LeBron still wants to prove something when he plays in Cleveland?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that specifically. He's been playing at an MVP level the entire year, and he came back with a real serious-minded focus to lead this team, to improve some areas in his game from last season, and arguably he's playing the best basketball of his career, and certainly of anybody playing in this league this year.
You're initiating more and more offense with him out of the post. Is that something you're just adding? Did you see how more comfortable he gets down there?
We've been gradually doing that all season long. All of our post-up numbers are getting bigger, and what we're trying to develop is a balanced attack, to be able to do it in a lot of different ways, and the game will dictate. Sometimes we'll be able to play out of the post inside out. That's what we'd like. Sometimes we'll get 20 or 30 in transition. We're running a lot more movement, so all the guys can be involved, and of course we have the pick and rolls. We'll be at our best when we can really take advantage of all the different options we have. But certainly playing out of the post is something we needed from them. That's why we worked on it during the summer, and it's given us a new dimension.